Instant gas relief. This video is the most popular video on Munch and Mull, and it has garnered about 4.5 million views since its release in January 2021. Every single day, this video garners a minimum of 2,500 views. Not a single day passes without endearing comments from viewers saying how in the middle of the night they had this pain and they made this kashayam and they got relief within a few minutes. This video is specifically dedicated to you and it attempts to answer the most frequently asked questions on Jeera Kashayam. So, watch until the end and you will definitely find it useful. The recipe that we are referring to in this video is a very traditional home remedy, especially used in Tamil Nadu, and it uses a very common spice that is cumin or jeera. So, do watch the Jeera Kashayam video in which I have explained how to make the Jeera Kashayam after watching this video, as that video shows a particular way in which the jeera has been processed to achieve the beneficial effect. So, without any delay, let's jump to the questions. What is Jaggery? This question is more popular with viewers outside India. Jaggery is popularly called as good in Hindi, good in Marathi, vellam in Tamil. It's also called as raw cane sugar. The nearest equivalent for those out of India is molasses. Is Jaggery essential to make Jeera Kashayam? No. No sweetener is essential to make Jeera Kashayam. Sweetener like Jaggery is added only to reduce the slight bitterness of the Jeera Kashayam, especially if given to kids. People have also asked me whether white refined sugar can be added instead of Jaggery. I would generally not recommend use of white refined sugar, but if you do not have Jaggery, you can add it. But the answer is sweetener is not essential. Can I use powdered cumin or powdered jeera? No. This traditional remedy uses whole jeera. I do not know the result if powdered cumin is used, so it is best to stick to whole jeera. Can I roast jeera and store it? No. This traditional remedy uses fresh jeera and it is roasted fresh. It just takes less than a minute to roast a few teaspoons of jeera. And I suggest that you just stick to the process. Can I make Jeera Kashayam and store it in the refrigerator? How long can I store it? It is best to make Jeera Kashayam fresh. Once you make a batch of Jeera Kashayam, you can consume it fresh, and the remaining of it you can store at room temperature and keep having it every 2 hours. You can store it for a maximum of 12 hours at room temperature. You can slightly warm it before having, but do not refrigerate. How long should I keep having Jeera Kashayam? If you are going through gas-related pain, then it is best to have Jeera Kashayam every 2 to 3 hours, at least 4 times a day, and you will see relief within a few hours. If you are having persistent gas issues, then it is better to have it twice a day continuously for at least about a fortnight to a month. And after a fortnight to a month, if you see that there is reduction in gas related pain and gas issues, then you can reduce it to twice a week. Again, continue it for a fortnight and gradually reduce it to at least once a week for preventing gas issues. But do note that this preparation is extremely safe, and if you have a few extra doses, no harm. How much should I have and when should I have the Jeera Kashayam? You can have about 50 to 100 ml of Jeera Kashayam either half an hour before food or half an hour after food. And the best time to have it is on empty stomach in the morning or at bedtime. But if you are going through an immediate episode of gas related pain, have it immediately without any constraint of time. Is Jeera Kashayam effective for gastritis, bloating and indigestion? Yes, it is likely to be supportive for any kind of digestive issues, but predominantly it's extremely effective for gas related issues. Remember that if gastritis is caused due to a bacterial infection, let's say like H. pylori, it is very important to see a doctor and get it treated by a round of antibiotics, and then look at lifestyle changes and diet changes as to how to prevent further infection. I would like to reiterate the fact that diet and lifestyle changes are very important to avoid any chronic stomach related issues. Can diabetics have Jeera Kashayam? Of course, yes, but just omit the sweetener. As I have already said, sweetener is used only to reduce the slight bitterness of the Jeera Kashayam. It is not needed. Can pregnant ladies have Jeera Kashayam? Of course, yes. I was advised by elders in the family that having Jeera Kashayam is very helpful during pregnancy, and so my mother used to give it to me daily at bedtime. But if you are going through gestational diabetes, then it is better to avoid the sweetener added in the Jeera Kashayam. You must have Jeera Kashayam daily during pregnancy. Can children of any age be given Jeera Kashayam? Again, yes. Cumin is an extremely safe spice to be used for children and adults. Now, if your child is exclusively breastfeeding for 6 months, then nothing other than breast milk is needed to sort out any gastric related issues. If your child is above 6 months of age, then you can give 1 or 2 teaspoons twice a day, even if the child is breastfeeding. If your child is above 5 years and less than 10 years, then you can give about 2 to 3 tablespoons twice a day to prevent any gas related issues. And any child above 10 years can safely be given about 30 to 50 ml once a day. Here's a bonus question. Can I use black cumin instead of regular cumin to make Jeera Kashayam? Black cumin does have beneficial effects, but it is a completely different spice as compared to regular cumin. So, for this traditional gas remedy, use only regular cumin. So, did all your burning questions on Jeera Kashayam get addressed in this video? If yes, do press that like button, as it makes the YouTube algorithm very happy. And if you have any other questions that I have not addressed, do put them in the comment section below and I will address it to the best of my ability. Because the Jeera Kashayam is so effective almost instantly, isn't it important to share this video with your kith and kin? And I don't need to tell you this, that if you like such insightful videos, then you need to subscribe to Munch and Mull and also press that bell icon to receive all notifications. Stay healthy the natural way. Hey, have you subscribed to Munch and Mull? Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my newest videos uploaded every Saturday.